What's up guys, and welcome back to FaceOverMatter. And today is not a makeup tutorial. Honestly, it looks like I'm getting ready to do like a skincare video, but no skincare today. If I'm talking funny, it's because I got INVISALIGNS, which are another form of braces to straighten your teeth. So I will be talking with you guys all about that today, about prices, about my experiences, about what I paid, about the pain level, and all of that stuff. Currently, the day I'm filming today is actually day 3 of me having them. And honestly, it's not the best experience that I thought it was going to be. But before I get into any of that, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. And please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. And let's go ahead and get into the juicy details. So boom, so Thursday I went and got INVISALIGNS. So if you don't know what INVISALIGNS are, they are another form of braces to straighten your teeth, overbites, crooked teeth, whatever else that you want to fix with your smile to perfect it. I chose INVISALIGNS over the regular wire braces because one, I was never a fan of the wire braces, and honestly it really intimidates me. I've seen a lot of people with braces, even my own sister had them, and yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there. I just never really liked braces. So when I heard of the INVISALIGNS, I was really intrigued by it, and because they're clear, you can't really even tell I'm wearing them except when I talk. Other than that, I love how they're clear and that they that you can't really see a difference when I smile unless you're really up close, then you can tell something's on my teeth. But besides all of that, they're clear, and especially me being like in the beauty field and all that stuff, I didn't want something that was going to take away from the makeup and me smiling. Not saying people who have braces that it does that, but I know what works for me. First, let's start off with prices. So I guess depending on where you live, the prices may vary. I live in Virginia and I live in a smaller town, so I'm thinking that because where I live, the price was very, very low. The price for mine, the total price was $4,500. So $4,500 is what it costs. So the entire process, to get my molding done, I had to pay a $200 down deposit. That's just to get my lab work in the works and to get my molding in so that they'll know I'm serious, basically so they'll know I'm serious about getting the INVISALIGNS. So I know they probably want to do all that lab work and then someone changes their mind. So you have to have a $200 down deposit. Now again, when I speak of this stuff, this is what happened to me. Now the prices may vary from where you live again. So $200 deposit, and then it took about a month and some change for my lab work to get back, which is basically these things that are in my mouth. When I talk about lab work, I'm talking about these. So for them to put it in the system and get it to where, you know, they'll figure out the process as to how my teeth are going to move. So once they got back, it took about a month and like 2 weeks for it to get back. So once it got back, I had to pay a $700 deposit. So in total it was about $900 a down deposit. Now I could have of course gone and paid the $4,500, but who's about to do that? I was not. So I would rather do the monthly payments. That's exactly what I'm doing now. So I had to pay the $200 first and then the $700 when they did my lab work. Now I know what you're thinking. You probably think INVISALIGNS are just slip on and slip off, but no, it's a lot more to it than what I thought. So we'll get into that in a minute. So of course, if you can do the math really quick, $4,500 subtract $900, which leaves me with $3,600 to pay left on them. So what my dentist did was worked out a system to where I could pay monthly. So my monthly payments are $240 every month. So that's what I'll pay for 15 months. We did a 15-month span, I guess. So for the next 15 months, I will be paying $240 a month to pay for these off. So like again, I say one more time, just so you won't go to your dentist and thinking you're gonna pay what I pay. You might, I mean, it might be cheaper, then again, it might be more. Now just because I have INVISALIGNS doesn't mean you have to go and get INVISALIGNS. You know, if you like the braces, if you want to get braces, then go for it. This is just what works for me. Next, I want to talk about pain level. So day 3, I'm here, day 3. And honestly, I'm in a lot of pain. One, of course, my teeth are, I mean, I'm not going to say they're moving yet, but it's a lot of pressure on my teeth because they're trying to get them to move. Now, the only pain that I am having is under my tongue, right here underneath on the bottom. It doesn't secure all the way to my teeth, so when I talk, my tongue is scraping up against that, and it has caused these little bumps under my tongue. I'll zoom in so you guys can see, but it has caused these little bumps under my tongue which have become really, really annoying, and even doing this video right now is honestly the absolute struggle. So what you'll get is a case. You'll get 2 cases. I got 2 cases, and they're both to secure your Invisaligns in. So when you take them out, you put them in here, and you want to clean them and all of that stuff. So again, what I was talking about, Invisaligns, you're thinking that you're going to slip them on and slip them off. No, when you take them off, you're still going to have these kind of like attachments. They call them attachments that will still be on my teeth for the 6 to 9 months that I will have them on. So I'm going to pop these jokers out. Okay, and this is what I mean by popping them out. So you want to pop them out. My bottom ones are a lot easier to take out because I have a lot less adjustments. Because what I want to fix on my teeth, a lot of you guys would probably say my teeth aren't even crooked, which, like I said before, my teeth are my teeth. I think they don't look good, so whatever. So this area right here is my big concern because I have this opening on the side of my mouth, which I really hate. It's this. So this is the concentration. So I have these little dots like all on my teeth that will, like I said, that will stay on the entire process that I will have the Invisaligns on. So you can brush, you can eat with these on. These don't move. They do this whole blue light thing that makes them stay and harden on your teeth. I have them on the top and the bottom, and that, what my dentist told me, is what is the basically like the technology behind getting your teeth to actually move. So they're not slip on and slip off, they're like crack them on basically. They snap in basically. So they won't move and they'll stay secure the entire time. Okay, so every 2 weeks I will be switching my braces. So basically, since I got this Thursday, I'll have these in until February 2nd. Now February 2nd is when I will switch and I'll have a new set. So every 2 weeks I will switch. For the next 6 to 9 months, I will have a new set every 2 weeks and I will switch. So every time you switch, it's gonna be probably a little bit more pressure just to get my teeth to move. So that's basically the technology behind it. Now, like I said, the pain level for me right now, on a scale from 1 to 10, and 10 being the worst, I will say it's about an 8. 1, of course, your teeth are moving. It's going to cause headaches sometimes. It's going to cause your teeth to hurt, your mouth to hurt. But I can deal with that. The thing that's bothering me is the thing that's making like my tongue hurt underneath. Okay, I know this is kind of weird and really aggravating, whatever. But I have these little bumps that are under my tongue. That has not always been there. That has been there since I got the Invisaligns, and I guess it's from me talking so much. It has caused it to get a little raw and irritated underneath. I will have to talk to my dentist and see if that's something that's supposed to happen, because honestly it's really annoying, and I'm a talker. I like to talk, and this is really going to get on my nerves. Another thing that I'm having here, I'll show you guys here. If you guys can see sort of like a white spot on the left side of my mouth, it is coming from up here at the top where I think this is called like a canine. Right here, I have an adjustment on there, and it's kind of sharp. It's not pointy sharp, but it's protruding out more than the rest. So of course your mouth is a lot more, because it's wet all the time, it's a little bit easier to cut into. So because I'm talking all the time, my lip is constantly rubbing up against that, and it has caused that white spot. Yes, it does hurt. So that's why I try not to talk so hard. So hopefully over time that will get better. So something that has been helping me is Orajel. I use Orajel all the time on my gum. The Orajel has been awesome. If you don't know what Orajel is, it's basically like a gum number. So if you have your wisdom teeth coming in, or you have a pain in your tooth or something, you can put the Orajel on your gums so it won't be, it'll basically numb it. This is like a numbing cream, but I'm not using it on my gums. I put it on the cut. I don't even know if that's safe, but I put it on the cut, the part that got raw, and on the bottom of my tongue, so that numbs it. So when it really hurts, it won't, I really won't feel it. So another thing that I will tell you guys, so if you get Invisaligns or had Invisaligns or have braces before, this is probably nothing new. So the difference with braces and Invisaligns is this. So with braces, it's just the metal bar, all over your mouth. Your teeth are still exposed. So you don't, yes, still floss, yes, still brush your teeth after meals, get that food out of there and stuff. But with Invisaligns, if you do not floss, if you do not brush your teeth after every meal, after every snack, whatever it is, you will get cavities, it will decay, because think about it, your teeth are being covered up and, you know, locked in with these Invisaligns in for so long. Bacteria, decay, all of that stuff will get up in there and cause cavities, bad breath, all of that kind of stuff. So what I do is I pick and choose what I'm gonna eat. So I'll eat, take them out, I'll eat, and then after I'll floss, brush my teeth, rinse my mouth out with Listerine, and then I will clean these off. Before I even put them back in for my last use, I will clean these off. My dentist told me don't use soap, don't use whatever, just use toothpaste. So I take my finger and I run it under some warm hot water, and I go over it with toothpaste, and then she really told me not to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But I use a Q-tip to kind of get down into the grooves of the teeth, because having those in your mouth, it will cause some stuff to be in there, and your mouth is really gross, honestly, guys. So just to be real, I like to clean mine out before I even put them back in my mouth. So like I said before, your dentist will go over all of this stuff with you. I just want to give you my experience with it. So again, I will show you guys how I pop these in and pop these out. Okay, so now that I have you guys zoomed back in, I'm going to pop my bottom ones in first. Like I said, my bottom ones are a lot easier because I have less adjustments on the bottom than I do the top. So what you're gonna do is stick them in, and you're basically gonna pop them in. Hopefully you guys can hear the popping. Did you hear the snapping? Hopefully you did. All right, and then we're gonna go for the top ones. And what I like to do is bite down on them just to make sure that they're on. So yeah, so my dentist told me roughly I will have these in for 6 to 9 months. That's not a long time compared to what a lot of people have to wear them for, or even regular braces, because I know my sister had hers in for like 3 years. Bruh. But yeah, so I'm really excited about my experience with these. Like I said, this is day 3, so hopefully this whole cutting of my mouth situation gets better, because this is honestly really annoying. And another thing, you have to wear these 22 hours a day. That's what it says on the packet, but my dentist told me to wear them 24 hours a day, which, I mean, basically if you're not eating, then you'll have them in. So honestly, 24 hours a day, basically. The only thing that you can eat, or only thing that you can like take in, is water when you have these in. If you're snacking on something, if you're eating, if you're drinking sweet tea, soda, anything that's not water, even flavored water, no, take them out and then eat and drink and do whatever else you want to do. Something I didn't even ask her, I highly doubt you can. I don't even know if you can chew gum with these. You really can't chew at all, so even if you get ready to bite into something, you're going to feel them in there, so it's kind of weird. So you're going to want to take them out anyway. But like I said, these will get a little gross. If you don't like stuff like that with your mouth, then just get the regular braces, you know, with the wire. But having the Invisaligns, it's a little bit more work. It's a little bit more responsibility, because you have to, if you don't want cavities, because currently I don't have any cavities, thank you Lord. So I pray that I do it right so I won't get cavities. So yeah, something that I do is I just, everywhere I go, if I'm leaving the house, I have a travel kit with toothpaste, toothbrush, mouthwash, and floss all in there. So just in case I'm in a restaurant or something, I can go to the bathroom, brush my teeth. Like yesterday, Courtney and I were in the mall, and we went to the food court and we ate, and I had to pop them out, and then after I got done, I had to go to the bathroom and floss and brush my teeth and rinse my mouth out with Listerine, and then wash these off and then pop them back in. So it can get a little tiring, but I feel like it will be well worth it, especially if you don't want cavities. But if you don't want that responsibility and have to remember all that, then just get the regular wire braces, and they're cheaper. So it's not a sponsor, but I just thought I'd share this with you guys. But I chose the most difficult route, I guess. I really wanted Invisaligns for a long time, and because at first my dentist company, they didn't have them, but so this is something actually new that they started. So when I found the price, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in there. Because when I first started Googling Invisaligns, I guess it was going off the price of like every other state except Virginia. I was seeing everything to $8,000 to $10,000 for these things. And I was like, oh my God, no, I'm not paying that. But when I found it was $4,500 and I could do monthly payments, and I was like, okay, that's right up my alley, so I can do that. So I hope this was inspirational to you guys in some way. If you were thinking about getting Invisaligns, I'm super excited for my journey, getting my teeth straight. I've been wanting to get my teeth straight for so long. And if you can't tell, these will give you a lisp. So, I mean, just try to read a book or something so you can get used to talking with these things. I'm excited to have straight teeth in about 9 months. Woohoo! So I love you guys and thank you so much for watching. So I hope this gave you enough information. If I missed out on anything, just leave your comments below and your questions below in the comment section, and I'll scan through them and see if I can answer it in any way. But other than that, I love you guys so much. So if you're new, I'm Jay, and if you're not new, thank you so much for sticking around and being such an awesome supporter. I love you guys so much, and God willing, I will see y'all in my next video.